still pretty sweltering here in North Florida, but the good news... Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to break. 51's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And running the jet sweep here to Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You better breathe. I'm letting you know right now, you better breathe. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's what I do.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Matchbox lights.
2nd and 5. They'll find Lindsey here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. He's coming. Double up. Chopper. Hit it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Ready?
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
52's the mic. Push him back. Push him back. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Where's 52? Hey. 52. 52's the mic. Hey, get in the way. Fine.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Blue jaw forfeit. Rip right. Now. Who's that yours? Who's that? Shut up.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. What we got? Hey, Sam off. Get it.
I'm going to get you all day, baby. It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush. possession. Down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Yep. Kill. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Go. Tight down. There you go. Yes. 37. I got it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Look at me, zipper.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check. Check 4. Check the
Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. And Matthews makes the ground. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
You're not ready.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike, check. 59.
Go on.
Check.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Kevin Byard. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go, 37's the mic.
Hey.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback,
Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
I know he ain't got it. Here we go, 37's the mic. Mike 37. We ain't giving him nothing today. Here we go.
He'll look to throw, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I got him. Here we go.
They'll set up the throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Look at me. Go, go. Yo.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting. Screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Check down to Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Yeah.
Let's get this. Let's 57's left.
They're going to look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready, break.
Mike 37. I got him. Check 3.
Five.
2nd and 13. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Alpha.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Go, go.
52, right 52. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 50.
Looking to throw. Unable to find Dorsett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Hey, lock it.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey,
Slam, slam.
get it.
Here's Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
I'm about to take you to school. 57 to Mike. 57.
Go.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop the throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back to throw now on second and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
X3, 218, chopper.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down.
Box truck. Hey.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you.
Hit it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here we go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second and 1. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Central West. Check it out.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
61. Match box right.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Let's go.
They run again with Breida. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run with Breida. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch twist. Jam, 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 jam.
Topper.
26.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
52 is the mic, boy. 52. Silver. New mic, 52.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, wahoo!
37's the mic. Mic 37. 3 buzz. Shit.
6'6", pull it high.
37's the mic. Mic 37. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 37's the mic. Mic 32.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Complete to Dorsett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready up.
37's the mic. Mic 36.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's go. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Pilot, 64.
It's 2nd and 8.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Griffin going to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Bullock's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile,